started. Happy Wednesday, happy Woke Wednesday. Thank you so much for jumping on with me today. And so you can see from the title today, I want to talk about patience. And as I've said before, I don't talk about topics because I think I've got these ideas mastered in my life. It's definitely not that. I talk about them because I'm being vulnerable with you guys and sharing, hey, these are some areas that, I have either been learning about or I've worked on it, maybe not mastered it. Most things I haven't mastered yet. So I share these things in an effort to just try to help give other people some ideas. Hi, Sue. Hi, Becky. Aunt Becky. So when I was a kid, we had an album. Yes, for those of you who have never heard of it, it's called a record or an album. I had an album and they sang this song. I think it was like a little snail or something. And it said, have patience, don't be in such a hurry. When you get impatient, you only start to worry. And so I don't remember even the rest of the words on that one, but I will tell you guys that yes, patience is such a big thing. And I've been through enough things in my life that I thought that I was like an expert on patience, but then, something comes along and kicks me in the butt and reminds me, no, you have not mastered patience. So last weekend I had opened a new account to invest, to buy some stocks. And, I knew obviously I wouldn't be able to jump in over the weekend. Monday morning came around, I was all ready. I woke up early. I was like, I'm ready to buy these stocks. And my account wasn't available. And I was like, what? And I checked it like, I don't know how many times that day. And they said, hey, we have to verify your external account, the account that you put the funds in through. Okay. So yesterday I get the email and it says, we verified your external account. So again, I'm jumping in there trying to buy these stocks. Money's still not available. And I was like, what in the world is going on? And it reminded me that I have to be patient with things, right? Life in general requires patience. Whether we have to have patience because there's processes in place, which is what's going on with this whole stock account. There's processes in place that have to happen before you can get to where you want to go to. Personal growth takes time, right? You can't expect to, hey, I'm terrible at one thing this minute. I'm going to read a book or I'm going to, spend a little bit of time learning more about it and then I'm going to be an expert. Doesn't work that way. Personal growth takes time. Shrinkage for those who are maybe trying to lose weight or something like that. Shrinkage takes time, right? So much things in our life take time, and that requires patience. See, we live in a culture, a society that's very much around immediate gratification. And I think I've talked about that on a Woke Wednesday before, but around immediate gratification. So, we have credit cards at our disposal, a lot of us, that we can go buy something. And rather than saving money for it, we go buy it immediately and we end up paying an interest fee, right? Myself included. I'm not saying that I'm credit free. That's a goal, right? I'm working towards that, which takes patience. So, but also, like, if you look, there are TV shows on now called like Married at First Sight and 90 Day Fiance. Are you kidding me? Immediate gratification, right? We live in a culture of immediate gratification. So we're really not programmed to be patient, even though you've probably heard the saying, patience is a virtue. It is. And there are lessons to be learned when we're waiting. There are lessons to be learned through our patience. And so that's what I really the message that I want to get around to today is, as you're being patient for whatever it is that you're working towards, whether again it's that personal growth or losing weight or goals that you're trying to achieve, whatever the case may be, just situations in life, as you're waiting, don't lose sight of the fact that there is a lesson to be learned while you're waiting. Whether that means, hey, the timing just isn't right yet. You never know. This could be divine intervention that's saying, hey, timing's not right. I'm protecting you from something. I can tell you there have been a handful of times in my life that I have left the house late, left different, left the doctor's office late or whatever the case may be, and I get on the road and I've narrowly, I get stuck in traffic, which is another frustrating thing, but you got to be patient, right? But I get stuck in traffic because there was a fatal accident ahead of me. So had I left on time, there could have been, I could have been involved in that. So just looking at some of these things, again, that could be divine intervention saying the timing's not right yet. It could be that you're supposed to learn more about whatever it is that you're doing. It could just be to really strengthen that patience muscle, right? The more we learn to be patient in circumstances, and I don't want to say that it's impatient. I don't like to look at things as impatient. A lot of times it's more about eagerness. So for me, buying the stocks, that was because I'm eager to get in there and do that. It's not I'm being impatient, I'm eager. So, but as much as I want to reframe that and use a positive word at the same point, I have to recognize that I have to be patient. I have to really strengthen that patience muscle, because as the song that I sang earlier says, when you get impatient, you only start to worry. And worry does nothing good for us. It takes us out of the present, right? We're so worried about the future that we're not focused on the present and all the things that we could be missing in the present while we're worried about the future. So that's my message for you guys today. Hi, everyone who joined. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope everybody's week is going fantastic. I hope it's not as cold where you are, but I know several people that are in Colorado like me, and it is bitter cold. Like I said, disrespectful. But I hope you all have a great rest of your week. Thank you so much for jumping on. Feel free to comment, chat anything in there. I will respond. And until next week, I hope you guys dream big, but live bigger. Bye, guys.